Okay, now this is the fourth part of the homework, all right? And they've given this sample in the book, but I'm going to go over it with you together. And the thing that they said is, look for a perfect square trinomial and factor it. Okay, well, I don't even have a trinomial here. There are 4 terms up there, okay? But I do know how to factor trinomials. So I'm going to look for a trinomial that I can factor. And I'm going to pick these 3 because they look like, when I do this, that looks like something I've factored before. Okay? Y squared, and then y, and then a constant in the back. But the problem is that as soon as I put these parentheses up, do you see that the y became positive? It was negative, but now it's positive. So do you see that I've taken a -1 and stuck it out front? But what I have to do is change all of these signs. So this is x squared minus y squared minus 6y plus 9. Because this is just like there's a -1 out there. If I distribute it back in, it would give me this stuff again. Okay, now let me clean that up some. Okay. X squared minus y squared minus 6y plus 9. Okay. Now, Maddie, I want you to bear with me. Can I just stick this over here for the moment? And I'm going to deal with just this. Wait, do you see I just separated it out farther? I'm not doing anything. I'm just putting it out farther away so that I can factor this.
Wait, but you already distributed the minus sign.
I pulled the minus sign out, right? I took a negative away from this one, I took a negative away from that one, and I took a negative away from that one. It changed all of the signs when I put the parentheses up. Okay? I factored out a -1. Okay? Let's see if I can factor this. They want me to just see if I can look at this trinomial and factor it. Well, let me ask you something. Ryan, is y squared, is that a perfect square?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put y in the front. What about 9?
Yeah.
What's the square root?
3.
So I'm going to put 3 in the back. Now, Ryan, looking at this and this, what should the sign be between them if they are a perfect square? Well, wait, this one's negative and this one's positive. We've been doing these, right? No, it shouldn't be negative and positive. Anybody can help me out here? Max? They should both be negatives, right? When they're both negatives, the positive, because -3 times -3 gives me positive 9. But -3 plus -3 gives me -6. Okay. Now, does it work though? What's y times -3? Anybody? Y times -3? -3y? But then double it. Okay, so does that work? Is that what we wanted? Okay. So now, look, x squared minus that stuff. You agree that this is still all the same? But I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to make it x squared minus y minus 3 squared. Trey?
Is it possible for the trinomial to be at the front of the equation?
It's possible. It could be at the front.
And
And you could have something left over at the back. But Trey, let me ask you this. What does this stuff look like? What if I just erase this for the moment? And just put a box there. What is that? Tucker? It's the difference of 2 squares, which is what we did last night, right? So that means I need to take the stuff in the front, put an x here and an x here. What do I put in the back? Maddie? Y minus 3. And then I put a negative here and a positive here. But I've got to simplify that, and I've got to do it quick because this is about to cut me off. Oh, x minus y plus 3, because I have to distribute the negative, times x plus y minus 3.